All right, everyone, welcome back here. SportsBook Sports, all things sports betting. I'm your host, Connor, with my boy here, GA.
What's up? August 6th. Happy Friday.
Yes, sir.
Part 19.
TGIF, Part 19, the 100 fucking K challenge, the road to 100K. You've been on a little bit of a win streak up until yesterday.
Yeah. I got a good start to the month. Yesterday was tough, so I had the strategy going of taking like a good team after they lost. Problem yesterday is like there was teams that lost, but it was a new series, so I wasn't exactly sure.
Yeah.
So kind of try to stretch it out. I'm gonna start. If something doesn't, the first 2 days of August I was 4-0. So if something doesn't
start 4-2 so far, right?
Yeah, so 4-2 on the month. If something doesn't line up with my strategy, I might just have one pick on the day. Might not have nothing. Might just throw in like something wacky, like a home run prop or something, just to give something out.
Just throw a crazy parlay together. Who knows?
Yeah. But yeah, before we jump into it, SportsBook Sports on Instagram and YouTube, SportsBook Talks on Twitter. Give us a like, give us a follow. Let us know what you guys are thinking tonight. I know we've been much more engaged on Twitter recently. We didn't have an episode yesterday, but we did give out picks yesterday.
Ugly night
for both of us. So we started out good. Yesterday wasn't too great. So I'm 17, 36, and 1 right now. Bankrolls at 5,800, down about 4,100, 4,200 right now in the season.
Yep.
Connor, you're 22, 27, and 1 on the season, up about $900.
Yep.
So that's pretty good. I mean, we're talking a big game about college football and the NFL. So I know we did our college football preview the other day. We previewed the Pac-12. So we started out with the West Coast. I know that we're going to definitely be looking at, I think, the ACC tomorrow is the plan. So come back for that. We're going to be breaking down our best bets for that, as well as the rest of the conferences before college football kicks off. And we're going to start diving into some divisions on the NFL as well. Did you watch, speaking of NFL, we had our first game last night, Hall of Fame game. Did you watch any of that last night?
I did watch a little bit of that ugly-ass game.
Yeah, I think it was 3-0 in the first half.
Yeah, 16-3 ended up as.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, just like you were saying, I feel like we've talked such a big game so far about college football and NFL. We better bring our A game when it comes to the picks this year.
Yeah, we will.
But I think one thing that we spoke about once we dive into this more, I think we're going to be giving a lot more like real life content. We're going to have us in the sports books, making some bets, doing some videos of that. So it's something to look forward to, and I think it'll just be a little bit more personable. It'll give you guys a better idea of how we operate, where we go, the casinos we bet at.
Yeah, try to do some more casino reviews of stuff we're going to over the summer and over the fall.
Yep. So hopefully if that all goes as planned, we'll most likely be in Atlantic City for like one of the first weeks of the football season.
Yep.
Looking at some of the casinos there, which if you guys haven't been, the sports books there are pretty legit too.
We talked about making a trip out to like Pennsylvania one time.
Yeah.
You were talking about a casino out there instead of going to Resorts World like we usually go to.
Yeah, there's a few that I would like to at least put some content out there about. Like, we have so many within like the hour and a half.
Yeah.
Even if you stretch that out to like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
We have so many within the vicinity of where we're at, like close to being upstate, but like still downstate New York.
Yeah.
You can go to Connecticut, you can go to Massachusetts, you can go to New York, or upstate New York, Jersey, Pennsylvania. Yeah. They have them all over the place. So even if you want to stretch down to like Philly, Delaware, that area. I mean,
I'd love to get back to Delaware Park.
That's a great casino.
One of my favorite places.
I love the old school feel of that. So I think we should get into more content of that, and we've discussed it, and we definitely will. And as that translates to the 100K challenge results, as the college football and NFL season come around, I hope we start both of us putting together a better record. Yeah. Which I think we will.
Yeah, I think we will. I think that's more of our bread and butter than baseball is. But yeah, just to recap, so we tweeted out our picks last night. Connor, you were on St. Louis and you were on Cleveland.
Yep.
And then I was on the White Sox in Houston. I know for me that was a double loser. I don't know. Did you go 1-1 or were you a double loser?
Double
as well?
loser. So
Yeah.
sweep the wrong way.
Yep. Not what you want, but I mean the White Sox, I don't know what's going on with them. I feel like every time I take them against a bad opponent, especially going up against a lefty, it just doesn't work out. I don't know why.
Yep.
But Houston, again, they were coming off a loss. They were playing not a great team.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought I would give them a shot. I think they were down 4-0 early.
Yep.
So that just kind of sucked. That was a tough game the whole night. White Sox were in it. I think they ended up losing or winning by 1. So either way, they didn't cover.
Yeah, I think they ended up losing yesterday to the Royals. Royals have their number lately.
Yeah. Yeah, and then, of course, the White Sox, we didn't get that bet in today because we're starting, obviously, later in the evening, but they're up 2-0 right now.
2-1 now.
2-1 now against Chicago, so maybe they won't bounce back, but...
Luckily, you didn't get that bet in because I personally like the Cubs, but...
Yeah, I know you were talking about that earlier, too.
But it's 2-1 right now, bottom 7, 2 out, so... But,
Yeah, let's get to our picks for today. So, again, August 6th, 100K challenge right now. On our grind to 100K. SportsBook Sports on Instagram and YouTube. SportsBook Talks on Twitter.
Yep.
Talking about those games that I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find bad teams or good teams against bad opponents coming off a loss. So I have the Astros going tonight again. Just trying to stick it with them. I think that they're going to get this win against the Twins. Twins are an inferior opponent. Zach Greinke's going tonight.
Mm-hmm.
They lost yesterday, so... hoping they get the win tonight. And then not really an inferior opponent with the Red Sox against the Blue Jays, but I do believe that the Red Sox are a better team. They had a bad loss last night. I forget against who. But I think they lost 8-1 to Detroit, maybe. That sounds right.
Yep.
Yeah, 8-1 to Detroit. And then they lost, I think, even the game before that. I could be wrong about that. But so they're having a kind of a tough time, especially against Detroit. You would expect them to be doing a little bit better now. They won the night before. So 8-1 last night against Detroit. I think that they're in a good position to bounce back.
Yep.
And get a win tonight against Toronto.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I can definitely agree with that. I think you got two good picks there. On my side of things, I'm taking both bets that I had taken a couple days ago as far as the first inning money line, but with no draw.
First five
money line. Yes, my apologies. With the no draw, so they have to be winning. I'm taking the Orioles 500 to win, 775 against the Rays tonight.
Yep.
Public's on the Tampa Bay. I think it's a good pitching matchup, though. That's what I look for a lot of the times. I look for just a way that the underdog has a little bit better of a matchup from a pitching standpoint, because that's how they're going to win the game, unless they can just get off on the favorite's starting pitcher. And tonight, I think that's where it's going to happen. I think it has the potential to happen. They're going against Ryan Yarbrough, who's been a little he's been a little bit shaky this year, and they got Means on the mound, who's been pitching. Yeah, he's been pitching well, so I see them coming out and at least giving him some support early and putting up some runs.
And I just like the value. I mean, 500 win 775 is pretty good.
Yeah, it was plus 155, so yeah, it's definitely good value. And then second game is the Mets versus the Phillies. Marcus Stroman's on the mound for the Mets tonight. First five. I think he's just been pitching overall well this year. Yeah. And maybe not against, I mean, Phillies have been hot. They're pitching Kyle Gibson tonight too, who's solid as well. Yep. Has been pitching well. Public's on Philly though. So I think Stroman can string something together here. And, it's not, you see it very frequently in MLB where teams just come out and put up 0.
Yeah.
I just need the Mets to get 1 or 2 runs. Because I think Stroman can hold the Phillies down. Yeah, I
think Stroman's been pretty good against Philadelphia this year, too.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward. That's what I'm believing in. I think they got a better value the first 5 than taking the full game, because I got a little bit of plus money there.
And I feel like Phillies have been good lately at coming back late in the game. The Mets bullpen hasn't been that great, so taking the first 5, I feel like that's pretty smart there.
Yeah, that's how I felt. I think the Mets can falter late in games, and Philly's been hot late in games. So I figured take them for the first 5, and hopefully Frank the Tank didn't bet it first 5 today either.
Yeah,
I don't want to see any